Welcome back to Conversations with Shell. This is part two to compromising. So y'all, excuse me for a minute because I had to write this. Some of this stuff I had to write down because I did not want to forget anything that I had to say. So I'm gonna have to read some of this. So hold tight. Thank you. Okay. For starters, this is the main thing, and I had to get this out. As I was saying, life and relationships are about compromise. But there are some things in life, in your relationships, you should never compromise. Like, for starters, you should never compromise your religious beliefs. I truly feel this with my whole heart. And I know for a fact for this to hold true. I went through this, and I'm telling anybody, if these are your beliefs, your religious beliefs, hold fast to what you believe in, and never go against the word of God for anybody. You should never compromise your religious beliefs for the sake of being in a relationship with anyone. I don't care who that person is. If they can't accept or respect the fact of your beliefs and how you feel, and that you hold true to it, then maybe, just maybe, that's not the person for you. So with that being said, you have to find someone who shares your own beliefs, your own thoughts, your own faith. I mean, we all know the Bible says, be not thou equally yoked with one another. So if you have a certain belief and that your belief isn't that person's belief, then there is no way that they will truly understand how you feel and where you're coming from. And if somebody hasn't really put forth an effort to make a compromise in a relationship, then it really doesn't stand a chance of working, and y'all really shouldn't be together anyway. I mean, that's a relationship that was destined to start doomed from the start. So, I mean, cancel it and move on. And like I said, in life there are compromises to be made, but never compromise your beliefs. If it's something as simple as cutting back on smoking, or I want to hang up blinds opposed to hanging up curtains, that's something simple, because not only are you thinking about that person's health, but you're thinking about the beauty of your home. I mean, really, personally, I prefer blinds and curtains. I mean, you can do wonders with both, but at the same time, that's just me. So, but I'm willing to compromise if I had to on one of them. You know, for the smoking thing, I don't care for smoke. I don't care to be around smoke. I would prefer for my mate not to smoke. If there's something that they were doing when I met them, that's something that we would have to discuss. You know, if I don't want it and they're not willing to give it up, then you already know, do not go into that relationship, because, like I just said, it is doomed from the start. Nobody's willing to compromise. They're not willing to compromise to cut back. You're not willing to accept the smoke. So what do you do on that note? See, that's what I'm talking about. That's where the thought comes in. If I truly love you, and I know I love you and I want to be with you, and because I think about your health as well as my health, I'm willing to make this compromise for the sake of our family and us being together. So therefore, with that being said, I'll cut back on my smoking, and gradually I'll work on quitting. Hopefully that will work. If not, I don't know what else to tell you from that note. But like I said, once again, practicing the art of compromise in a relationship is very good and healthy. It's really something healthy to do, but never compromise your religious belief. Never compromise on the word of God, because that person can up and leave, and you're left there holding the bag, and only you can give account for your actions. They can't give account for your actions, because you know what? They didn't ask you to do it in the first place, and that'll be the first thing you hear. So if it's something that you believe strongly in, you hold to that value. You hold it as dear as you can. Never compromise on the word of God. Never compromise on whatever belief that you have. You hold true to that, and you don't make compromise on. It's simple things to make compromise on, but the word of God is not one of those. And I would advise anybody, if y'all not sharing the same beliefs, and y'all not sharing the same thoughts when it comes to that, then people, relationship is doomed from the start. So there are good compromises, They're bad compromises. And when you're making the bad choices and you're going against what you know that you believe in truly in your heart, then that's where the problem comes in at. And relationship is over. Doomed. So the only thing I can say on that note is pick your battles wisely. Compromise wisely. And know there's a happy medium somewhere. But there's never a happy medium when you're compromising your beliefs in the Word of God. So, on that note, everyone, I wish you all good night. As you can see, I'm in my bed. Conversations with Shell is coming to an end on this lovely day. If there's anything that you would like for me to talk about or anything you would like for me to discuss, please leave me a comment, send me a message, and I'll be more than happy to discuss your topic with Conversation with Shell. And stay tuned, because who knows, I may have a guest pop in. Don't know who it may be, but somebody will show up. And since the game is on, all I can say is go Saints. I love y'all. Conversations with Shell. I'm out. Mwah.